describes about personal account defines about persons or companies. Okay. For personal account, there is a rule. Those are called golden rule. What it says? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. By seeing that, what we will learn, whatever, whoever giving us, debit them, and whatever we are giving, credit them. Okay. These are called personal account. For example, let me give you an example. Paid RAM rupees 50,000 for supplying. For example, I am purchasing mangoes from Ram mangoes. Okay. I paid 50,000 to Ram. In this scenario, you exclude supplying mangoes, those will complicate more. We will see just I paid 50,000 to Ram. As per the personal account golden rule, what is saying? Debit the receiver and credit the giver. Who is receiving here? Ram. He is receiving what? 50,000 cash from me. Okay. Ram receives and cash goes. As per this golden rule, what it's saying? Debit the receiver and credit the giver. What we will debit? We'll debit the Ram and we will credit the cash. What goes out? Okay. In this general scenario, the general entry will be Ram account debit, cash account credit, 50,000, 50,000. See, we are not recording the transactions based on some general practice. There are certain rule is there. As per for personal account, Ram is a personal account, is an individual. Okay. For them, the personal account rules will apply. What the personal rule, golden rule say? Debit the receiver and credit the giver. Here, Ram receives cash and cash is going out. That's why we are debiting the Ram account and we are crediting the cash account. Okay, let's see the second journal entry. This is real account. What is meant by real account? As I already mentioned, real account talks about assets like furniture, machinery. Okay, what does the real account rule says? It says debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Okay, let me give you an example. Suppose I brought furniture for rupees 2 lakhs. In this scenario, if you see furniture is coming into business. Okay, cash is going out of business. As per a real account rule, what we need to do, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here, furniture is coming into my business. That's why I need to debit this. And what is going out of my business? Cash. I need to credit this. Okay. Real account rule is applicable only for assets, furniture, machinery, and whatever we need to capitalize in our books. Okay. And in this scenario, accounting entry will be furniture is my asset. Account, debit, cash account, credit. What is the amount? 2 lakhs. See, there is some logic will be there. Whenever we are recording the accounting journal entry in our books, that must be backed by these golden rules must be. If you see all the transactions above, when I said error of principle, he wrongly accounted as expense account debit to cash, which is wrong. But the correct accounting entry is asset account debit cash or bank. Why we need to debit the asset? As per the golden rules of accounting, real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here in this transaction, we are purchasing a machinery worth of 10 lakhs. Okay, we are getting the asset. Debit what comes in. We are debiting the asset which is coming into our business, 1 lakh, and we are crediting the cash which is going out of our pocket. Okay, 10 lakhs. Understood? Next, we are going to third golden rule, nominal account. What is meant by nominal accounts? Nominal accounts are like expenses accounts and income accounts. Okay. As per the nominal accounting rule, debit all expenses and credit all incomes. Okay. Whenever we see a salary expenses accounting entry in our books, it must be a debit. Why? Because as per golden rules, it's particularly saying that as per nominal accounting rule, your expenses must be in debit and your incomes must be in credit. That's why every expenses in our books is debit and every incomes in our books is credit. Okay. For example, I paid a salary of 2 lakh rupees. What is salary? Whether it is a income for me or expense for me? Definitely salary is expense for me, right? I need to as per the golden rule, nominal accounts, all expenses are debited and all incomes are credited. Okay, I am paying salary. This is what expense, right? Cash. This is what? Asset. What is going on for asset? It's going out of the business. What nominal account says? Debit all expenses. Expenses, debit. And what is cash? Is asset, right? We need to follow the golden real accounting rule. What real accounting says? Debit what comes into the business and credit what goes out of the business. Now, my asset cash is going out of my business. Okay, then what I need to do? It clearly says credit what goes out. My cash is going out. Cash, credit, 2 lakh rupees. Okay, we in order to pass general entries, these golden rules are mandatory. These are like our Bhagavad Gita. For accounting, these are the Bhagavad Gita. Without golden rules, we cannot do accounting. These are the basis. Whenever we are posting journal entries in our books, we must have this knowledge first. Okay. Based on this only, what we are debiting and what we are crediting in our books is completely decided. Okay. I am telling again, there are three types of golden rules: personal account, real account, and nominal account. As per personal account, the rule is debit the receiver, credit the giver. As per real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out of business. As per nominal account definition, debit all expenses, credit all incomes. Okay. Now I think you guys are understood why we are debiting specific account and why we are crediting this specific account, because the golden rules, those are the backbone for accounting, for passing journal entries. Okay, they said clearly you need to do like this only for assets, for liabilities, for incomes, expenses, and for personal accounts. Okay, now we are done with golden rules of accounting. Now let us see some basic journal entries. Okay. Okay. Before going to basic journal entries, you guys are clear with the golden rules. You guys are having any doubts regarding the golden rules, three golden rules, which is most important? Yes, Amit.
No, sir.
You are clear, right?
Yes, yes.
Rahul, Ritik, Girija, everyone is clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now we are going to apply those golden rules and we see how real-time accounting entries will be posted. Okay. Let's start with basic journal entries. Paid rent of rupees 5,000. In this case, first when we see the transaction, we need to understand what sort of transaction it is. In this case, paid rent of 5,000. Generally, it is a expense, and which what we are generally doing here, we are paying cash of 5,000 and we are incurring a rent expense. Then two rules of accounting, golden rules of accounting will apply here. One is related to real account and one is related to nominal account. Why nominal account and real account? Let me tell you. Here, nominal account means nominal account says debit all expenses and credit all incomes. And real accounting rule will say says debit what comes into our business and credit what goes out of the business. Okay. Here, I'm paying a rent. Rent is a expense, right? Expense as per nominal accounting rule, what we need to do? Debit. Rent account debit. And what is cash? Is asset, right? We need to apply real accounting rule. Okay, for assets, we need to apply real accounting rule. Debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Here what? Cash is coming into our business? No, right? I am paying cash as a rental to the third party. Then credit. What goes out? Cash is going out. Cash. 5,000. I hope everyone is clear with this transaction. Let's go with another example. Okay. sold goods for rupees 10,000. Okay. In this transaction, I sold goods for 10,000. What is actually this transaction, if you see? This creating revenue for us, right? Then here also you need to apply two types of accounting rule. Nominal accounting rule for incomes. What nominal account says? Debit all expenses and credit all incomes, right? Okay. And real account. I am selling goods for 10,000. What I am receiving? I am receiving cash. When you are receiving cash, what type of accounting rule you will apply? Golden rule you will apply. For assets, you need to apply real accounting golden rule. Okay. What real account says? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here what? Cash is coming into my business. Then what I need to do? I will debit the cash. Okay. Cash account, debit 10,000 and goods sold are income. You will directly recognize as income. Why I am crediting? As per nominal accounting rule, debit all expenses, credit all incomes. That's why I am crediting my income in books, 10,000. Okay. I hope this one is also clear. Okay. Next example. Robbed laptop for is 50,000. Here, if you see, I purchased a laptop for 50,000 by paying cash. Okay. If you see prima facie, you need to understand which accounting rules I need to apply while recording this transaction. Brought laptop for 50,000. What? I am receiving an asset. If I am receiving an asset, I need to apply real accounting rule. Okay. And I am paying cash. I need to apply real accounting rule only for that also. Okay. Here, as per real accounting rule, what it says, debit what comes in and credit what goes out. I need to debit what? What is coming into my business? Laptop, right? I am receiving laptop. Laptop account, debit 50,000 and cash is going out of my business. Cash account, credit 50,000. As per real accounting rule, I applied that rule and I accounted this transaction journal entry. Okay. I hope everyone is clear up to this point. And give me some more. I will give you some more examples also. We'll discuss two more examples for better understanding. Give me 1 minute. Are you guys are clear up to this point what we are doing? You understood, right? What we are debiting and what we are crediting. As per golden rules, we are doing that. Amit, Rahul, and Girija, everyone is clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see two more examples. Suppose I paid salaries to Ram, rupees 10,000. What is salaries? For me, it's an expense. Okay, when expense came into mind, you need to think about which golden rule I need to apply. Whether it is a real accounting golden rule or a personal accounting golden rule or nominal account. Then you need to come down nominal account because it says about expenses and incomes. Then what? What's the golden that nominal account golden rule says? It says debit all expenses and credit all incomes. Okay. Here salaries is expense. Then I need to debit it. Okay. In another leg, if you see, I am paying cash of 10,000 to Ram. What is cash? Cash is asset, right? If an asset is going out of business, as per real accounting rule, what it says, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Cash account, I need to credit 10,000. Okay. Now one more example. Paid electricity bill of rupees 5,000. Same we can apply the above logic for salary payment to Ram. See, this is also expense. As per nominal account, electricity expense. Account debit. And I'm paying cash. Cash is going out of my business. Cash account credit 5,000. Okay. Let us discuss the final example, final thing. Suppose I sold goods to Amit for rupees 50,000 on credit. In this scenario, I didn't receive cash, but I sold goods to Amit on credit. What is going to create? Amit is liable to pay me 50,000 on future, right? What it happens to business? It is an asset. Okay, it is an asset, but as per personal accounts, what we need to see, which golden rule we need to apply, debit what comes in. Now, Amit is liable to pay 50,000 to company. Then we need to debit the Amit and credit sold goods to Amit. What is this? Revenue, right? As per nominal account, we need to credit incomes. Amit account debit 50,000 as per personal accounting rule. Amit is a person, we need to apply personal accounting rule. Debit the giver, credit the receiver. Here Amit is liable to give us 50,000. That's why we are debiting the Amit. And as per nominal account, debit the expenses, credit the incomes. So I sold goods to Amit for 50,000, which is an income for me. I will record income on sale of goods. Credit 50,000. I think you guys understood this transaction. I will explain one more. I sold goods to Amit for 50,000 on credit. Now you need to see two legs for a transaction. What is going to debit and what is going to credit. Okay. Here the personal account is going to involve. Amit is an individual. Then we need to see golden rule relating to personal account. Okay. There it clearly says debit the receiver and credit the giver. Okay. What? Amit is liable to pay us 50,000, right? He is a receiver for us. We'll debit Amit 50,000. And for second leg, we are selling goods to Amit. It is an income to the company. Okay. As per nominal account, it says debit all expenses and credit all incomes. We are crediting the income on sale of goods 50,000. Hope everyone is clear this transaction. Yeah. You guys understood? What
Yes,
the and accounting error? Any doubts up to this point? Amit, you understood?
Yeah, yeah.
Rahul, Girija, Ritik,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
you
Yes,
guys are clear, right? There is a
yes.
some backbone is there. Whenever we are recording the journal entries, debit this and credit this, it is backed by golden rules of accounting. Now you guys are clear, right? Why we are debiting that expense and crediting income? Why we are debiting the asset? Why we are crediting the cash while paying? Those are based on golden rules. As per golden rules, we need to do that. Okay. And let me ask you a simple question. You guys can answer that, anyone. Okay. For example, I purchased goods on credit from Ravi, rupees 20,000. Okay. Can anyone tell me this accounting journal entry? Amit, Ritik, Girija, anyone?
Purchase account debited to
Sorry, Girija?
sir, purchases account debited to Rabi's account.
Why we are doing this? You can back me up with golden rules.
Yes, sir.
Just will end.
Because yes, sir. So we are crediting Rabi because as per the personal account, golden rule according to personal account, it said that credit. Hello.
Debit,
Yeah.
debit the receiver and credit the giver.
Debit the receiver, credit the giver.
Yeah, we need
So
to. Yeah. Yes, Girija. Girija?
yes, sir. So purchases here goods comes in as per
Yeah.
the real account.
Yeah. We need to debit what comes in and credit what goes out. You're absolutely correct, Girija. You guys understood, right? Why we are debiting the purchase and why we are crediting Ravi account. As Girija mentioned, as per personal accounting golden rule, we are crediting Ravi because personal account golden rule says that debit the receiver and credit the giver. We are liable to give Ravi 20,000 for purchasing goods. That's why we are crediting Ravi. And as per real accounting rule, debit what comes in and credit what goes out. We are receiving the goods into our business. That's why we are debiting purchases of goods. Okay. I hope everyone is clear up to this point what we learned about the accounting errors and golden rules of accounting. Golden rules of accounting is the backbone for accounting. Without those, we cannot go further. You guys are completely clear, right? Up to this point. Amit, Ritik, Girja, and
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Rahul.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Today we close the class up to this point. Tomorrow we are going to learn few more things like prepaid expenses and outstanding expenses. All those things we understand clearly, and we will begin our journey.